Why should I give a damn? 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 Why should I give a damn?
What the fuck is up, ladies and gentlemen? Y'all already know what time it is. You're now tuned into episode 102 of Why Should I Give a Damn, where we come and we give you that live, that new content, and we drop it every Tuesday. Make sure you hit that motherfucking subscribe button. Make sure you follow us on that Instagram at WSIGAD_podcast. You already know it's your favorite podcast you probably don't know about yet, but you need to share, like, subscribe, and pass it to your mans, so he can know what the fuck is going on every Tuesday. I am your host, Eric.
It's your girl, Bree to the barber.
It's your boy, Ronnie King.
TD Jakes.
And we back in the motherfucking building with another motherfucking word and some blessings. Blessings on top of blessings. Shout out Big Sean. I don't know where the fuck he's been at, but shout out to him.
He been meditating, you know.
Meditating. You know what? We were just having a conversation before we started about weed. You know, potheads, of course. and it gave me this thought process of what weed strand do y'all think had the best run? Like, as far as like the most legendary run in the last like 10 years. Because
10 years. That's a good
last
caveat.
10 years, you know, because, and the reason why I say that is because I remember a lot of these new smokers don't remember the going from the Reggie to the mid to a lot of them are coming right in the dabs out gate. First time I'm smoking as a dab ass niggas, you know. I'm coming in.
Y'all
to
young
Moon
niggas
Rocks.
is blessed, man. Y'all know
Y'all
nothing about no
now.
Reggie.
Spoiled.
Y'all don't know nothing about the
No
sticks
Huff.
and seeds
Y'all don't know
that
about
we
no
had to
Huff.
get through to get here.
Smoking through kids not smoking through
Yeah.
apples and plastic
Bro.
bottles. No
You
more.
ever,
in the
you
day.
ever buy a dime bag? And I know you gets the dime bags, but we talking way back in the day type shit. Number seeds. Half the bag just full of seeds. You could grow a garden with them motherfuckers, man.
Bro, I'm looking
A
at it, I'm
desolate
like,
garden,
goddamn.
sad garden.
That should be disgusting. But, you know, it's a process, you know. Used to have a process. And I feel like today, I remember you had the hydro, you had the dro, you had the perp. I remember, you know, there was levels. And you started seeing the weed get
on
stronger
perp.
and stronger.
Our perp
Ease
and
your
hydro.
mind.
If you had a top 5, those are on your outside looking in. Because they had legend.
Hydro, you know what
OG
Hydro is?
Kush.
Hydro had the same run 50 Cent had in rap. Hydro is the
With
50
2
Cent
albums.
of strands. 50 Cent of strands, where when it came out, it was the most known, it was the most powerful, everybody fuck with. It was the 50 Cent of strands to me. But you want to know what to me? You want to know who's the Kanye of strands? If we had to compare it to like their run, I'm going Sour Diesel.
I was just gonna
Yeah, I
say
was just
sour
gonna say
diesel.
Sour Diesel, dog.
Yeah.
The
Sour Diesel
longevity,
been around for a minute.
you can smoke a Sour Diesel blunt right now, and it can still
Even
give you
OG,
that good effect.
even
Like,
over
that's
OG
the minimum
Kush.
that I want.
No,
They
no,
both
wait.
had
No,
equal
I got one though for you.
I
The
want
White
minimal.
Widow. Before Sour Diesel, it
That
was
had
the
a-
White
that had a-
Widow.
That
That
had
shit.
That had a.
But we talking about nigga
That had a
run.
little Zane run.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh,
say
yeah,
we
It had
okay.
a smash hit. It had a summer.
It
Like
did.
Blue Dream. Remember Blue Dream? That had a nice little Fetty Wap
Yeah.
summer.
You know, Black Widow is like Hanson. They had a little bop, ba doop da
He
da.
said
They
Black
had one
Widow.
of those ones. Where they had one hitting her
That
out.
shit
They're
was
not
laced with
quite.
fentanyl, the
They're
Black
not
Widow.
quite.
What the fuck?
But it's crazy. Blue Dream, and I remember Blue Dream, and then another run I felt like was underrated, and this happened when I was in college. Time was the train wreck run. There was a nice train wreck where train wreck was considered the most elite. If you had train
That was
wreck,
like
True.
they had like a True Religion run.
I love the name.
Everybody
did.
did. Everybody had it.
That's
It
a
was
good
fake
one.
versions of it. It
Right.
had a. Train wreck had, but that's the names that got duplicated.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why you
And a
always
lot
got-
of these strands today
Bubba
come
Kush
from
had a-
these strands.
Bubba Kush had a little
Bubba
summer.
Kush, yeah. And a lot of the rappers are responsible for starting these runs.
Because right now, when you said the last 10 years, I'm thinking like, okay, Khalifa Kush. I'm talking about stuff that's getting replicated, like fake Louis. So it's a lot of, Khalifa Kush, fake Khalifa Kush. That's probably within the last 10 years, like a name that I've seen more
Ooh, remember
Run-
Gorilla?
I got one
Gorilla
more
Glue?
though.
Gorilla Glue.
That's
is good.
another one.
Gorilla Glue is a recent
Gorilla
one.
Glue is
Pineapple
Because
Express.
I like Gorilla Glue now.
Oh,
Pineapple
Pineapple
Express.
Express?
That
That's a
was
good
that
one.
shit.
But that
had
movie
a nice.
kind of enhanced
movie
it.
Yeah,
enhanced
but it had like the movie gave it a 2 to 3 year run. Though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Pineapple.
Because you could get some. That's what you can get real Pineapple Express.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't remember the last time I came across some real
Oh,
Pineapple
it's-
Express.
Yeah,
it's
I-
been a minute.
outside of being somewhere where
It's like finding a
the
pair of
dispensary
N1
shit.
shoes in the store right now. Like that's in the archive. You might see that at a thrift store,
Pineapple
maybe.
Express. I only get at the dispo. Yeah.
You know, to me, now that I'm thinking about it, Pineapple Express really had like T-Pain run, really, where
Buy you a drink run in that
they had like a
motherfucker?
T-Pain run. They had a little buy you a drink, couple little couple songs, hits. Now they kind of like they're there, not at the forefront, but they still there. They're legendary. If somebody say I got a blunt of Pineapple Express, it's still a respectable strain.
Yeah.
You
know.
You go, but okay.
Like
okay.
Purple is respectable too.
Purple.
It's not gonna give me the
Purple,
most
purple
chop,
got
but it's
purple.
chill.
Damn near got me too at one point. 'Cause
Yeah,
at
'cause
one point
it
it
got
became
bad.
kind of like, oh, that's mid. Like, cause purple was the top.
Yeah.
Purple
and then-
became like the Wale.
It's top
like
tier
the,
Because
purple,
what
though.
it is
train, you
there's
know what I mean?
actually mid purple. There's
Yeah,
actually
there
low
is.
grade. So
It
what
is.
happened is a lot of people started thinking, oh, just because my shit purple is smoke, and that's not the
Yeah.
case. A lot of people
Really,
didn't know.
really brown.
So a lot of these low level weed men started getting over on naive niggas because it's like, oh, this shit purple. Look
But
at
that was back then. Like
And I
that was
don't even
back
smell it
then
from the
where you could sell the perp like it was some kush.
That's true.
Like you can't do
That
that
motherfucker
now.
have
we all
one
know-
strand of purple and they
Yeah.
talk about his
But
damn
we all,
purple.
but if it had that little
Ain't
hair,
no
like we
damn
all know,
purple.
you could. It's about marketing. That's why the bags with the names are popular. Luckily, we've been to dispensaries and in legal states, and we got the
Yeah.
experience. We even got to converse
If you
with
know, you
people
know.
who has in the medical line, and we dispelled that because we had some great purple in Colorado. Like the best purple I probably had since I was in
Exactly.
college.
It's top tier, and then there's
So you know
great
it is
value.
still out there. So it's glad, and that's a good while because I cape for Wale in the sense of the nigga can rap, but nobody wants to hear the poetry shit, and you are too self-deprecating. But
So purple
you
is
can
Wale.
rap. It's purple like Pusha T.
Purple's Wale. You hit it on the
Told
head.
y'all, purple is the Wale.
Whereas like it's there, it's hit or miss, but purple is Wale. I'll give it to him. But to me, Sour Diesel is Kanye. Who would be what's the Hove though? Hove or Wayne? The Hove and Wayne
I
strain.
think OG Kush. Like
OG
just-
Kush,
I
that's
think-
the
Yeah,
perfect
OG
name.
Kush is the Jay Z. I was just
think
gonna say
that's
that
just like
shit.
that was
Yeah.
in rhymes forever. That was like back in the day. Even if you got some fake when you felt good, but when you can get some, I think about back in the day when when we was all going in for 35 for a gram and a half. Like that's why just
Man.
getting raped. But we were so in
The
that
dark ages.
in that little bag, and we maybe can bust it down to 2 blunts or whatever. And we hotbox that, and we felt. But I remember at 19, like having that, and I go back and I'm like, damn, like that is wild. It sounds very juvenile, but you know, overall, like we had some legendary shit. It's kind of like being able to see Prince live. You know what I mean? Like I was there. I lived when we had the good.
We got to
weed.
live through that era. At least we
Before the
lived through
government
the
came.
weed era and not the crack era, because you know
But-
our parent generation. Like, remember
I-
that crack strain that came out back in
But
'85?
it's crazy brought up our aunties and uncles because they always compare our new weed to you know it's laced. No, it's just good weed. Y'all
'Cause they
had
know that
that
shit was dirt.
Reggie Brown. If y'all look at the old school weed chart, all y'all shit was brown.
And but you
Doo-doo.
but you realize the people, like I have aunts, you know, they definitely they want mid. That's like the mid is always selling. That's
I
the
ain't
quote,
trying to
though.
be that hot in that.
No,
pew.
they don't. They may take a puff, but they want the mid. I've had aunties back. You just want to sell mid? I'm like, damn,
Listen,
I really don't right
if
now.
your
Sorry.
auntie or
But
uncle
they don't
over
do that.
50, don't let them hit that new shit. It might give them a heart attack.
They know that. They
What's
know
y'all favorite strand right now? Like out of the current new school
Officer
strands?
Eric,
If you
Something
Officer
listen,
that
Dylan,
you can always
for the
guarantee and get high on is gonna be anything with cake or some do-si-do.
okay.
Durban Poison. That's
Urban
my
Poison.
shit. Yes.
Take notes, ladies
Yes.
and gentlemen. For those of you watching, listening,
We are frequent
post your
dispensary
favorite
goers.
strands, because if we never heard of them, you know, as smokers, we're a community. We want to try some new shit. So if you know some shit that's popping and you ain't heard us mention it, comment below.
That Jack-
Smoker Nation.
that
You
Jack
know
Only
what
in
time-
Carrera-
weed legal
that Jack
states.
Carrera
Only in
is
weed
good,
legal
too.
states.
What you say, Bree?
That Jack Herrera is good too. I've
Okay.
seen that at multiple.
I
that's
thought you
the
said
old
Jack
school.
Harlow. I was gonna
Yeah,
say that
Jack
nigga
Herrera,
got a
that's-
strain.
Jack
What the
Herrera,
fuck?
that's
That
old school.
motherfucker is cracking.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I like my favorite strands right now. I love the King Louis. It's up there. I love
Okay.
Gorilla Glue.
Definitely.
That's
That's
definitely up
classic
there.
right there.
And they got the Skywalker Kush is pretty nice.
The Skywalker, yeah, that shit is hidden.
And the last shit, I don't know, the Rick and Morty Kush that I've been having, the Rick and Morty shit, I've been loving that.
Yeah.
And you can't go wrong with White Runts
know
right
about
now.
Rick
Can't
and
go
Morty.
wrong with White Runts. I feel like we
can't even
forgetting.
remember it.
I feel like as far as like us naming all the strands, I
Some
feel like
shit.
we forgetting a legendary strand.
Paint the Polly. That's the name of the shit.
It's so
Paint
fucking
the
many
Polly.
though.
So
Remember
good.
y'all remember the Maui Wowie?
Yeah, Molly Wally, they got so many.
Shout out to
Mandarin
them.
Shout out to
oranges.
Kid Cudi, yeah.
Shout out
Wow.
to Headband.
Headband,
Shout out Paul
definitely
Pierce.
Wow.
Shout out Paul Pierce. I forgot
That's a
about
Headband
that.
throwback.
was
I forgot
cracking.
about
Forgot
Headband.
about that.
Wow.
Shit, that had
B.O.B. made a whole song about that shit.
Shit, everybody did. That was
Yeah.
what 2009, 8. Remember Irene
Headband,
had a little.
you know-
Irene had a little
Headband
fake summer.
was-
off
Headband
of
had a
Cash
Rich
Out.
Homie Quan run.
Yeah.
Where for like 2 or 3 years was one of the hottest things and then just disappeared. We damn near forgot about Headband. That was crazy. So shout out to Rich Homie Quan. Shout out to all the smokers out there. Man, they need to legalize this shit across everywhere, man, because, you know, it ain't crack. It ain't this other shit that people on. And, you know, for the medical reasons and all that other shit. Another thing, since we on the smoking subject, fuck it. It's a smoking type of show. We set the vibe already. I want to know, and I want the viewers and listeners, once again, comment, let us know, get with us. If you had to make a smokers playlist, what is the artist that has to be on there? Otherwise, your smokers playlist is invalid.
Afro Man?
Afro Man's on there, but
He, Afro
damn,
Man.
I can't believe I
I
can't
put
remember.
Missy in mine. When I get older, I said this before, I realized how much he was just talking about. She was basically talking about just getting dick, partying, and
Yeah.
smoking weed. And I got older, I'm like, she was fly.
Oh, I
And I
remember
thought
now.
Missy was
Before
a
the
stud
niggas.
growing
she
up.
was.
Oh,
She
and Devin the
But
Dude.
she looking
Devin the
good
Dude,
now.
for
boy.
sure.
Eric, you was not listening to no
I
goddamn.
do listen
Devin.
to Devin the Dude. Well, he can confirm. My wife can confirm. I do listen. He's definitely
That's a guilty pleasure.
Oh, what a life this
I be in the car.
is.
I be in the. You sound like my nigga who be like, he was like, I'm a Boosie Collins fan. I'm like,
No.
I've been in the car with you a million times.
Because
I've been in your
certain
house,
niggas-
you never play no Boosie. So
That's
it's just
true.
like
That's kind of what you said.
that's a
because-
guilty pleasure.
Because what niggas gotta understand, and you know, there's songs you play. There's a playlist you play when you're in the car with your niggas, and there's a playlist you play with yourself. The by yourself playlist is way more vulnerable and way more diverse. Typically,
Yeah.
that on the way to work playlist
Since
is
you
way
been
more
gone.
experimental. You know, than the
That
ones
shit,
you playing.
boy,
when you
that
with
shit hit my
people,
heart.
you playing the
R&B,
hits.
Yep.
Cause you don't want nobody to be like, oh, this nigga playing whack music, you know.
Yep.
So you playing the hits.
So you
got
insecure about
bangers
your.
for
So
bangers.
niggas are. So you saying a lot of people are insecure about their
I
music
think that's
choice.
just nigga shit. I think you just want
Yeah,
to.
because everybody's music
I'm
choice
always
is
cater to my
subjective,
company.
so
I
you
think
gotta try to play the
subconsciously-
hits type
Yep.
shit.
But Eric, you are kind of.
we
You
like
are,
to entertain.
but you,
Exactly.
yeah,
If you're entertaining
good cover
people-
up. I
if
see.
you're
I'm
entertaining
definitely play the
people,
hits
you
in
want
the
to.
car.
I see,
Yeah.
Brie, you're a top 40. You like my mom. She be like, ain't that? She only know who the. I remember one day she like, ain't this Future? That's like, oh, that's Sierra baby mom. I said, oh, that's how you know. Cause you know, if you don't, my mom don't know. She know what's on the radio and who's popping. But overall, you are kind of saying there, because I think about that. There is an insecurity with music where if it's some shit you like, you're gonna turn it down. I used to be like that because I like rock. I love a ton of shit. Now I don't give a. I'm grown now, so I don't care.
But it's not always insecure though. Sometimes it's just
When
people
you-
don't like to listen to what you like to listen.
But when I walked
Or
up to your
people's
car,
ear
but when I
ain't-
walked up to your car and Saucy Santana was blasting,
never.
you didn't have you didn't have
love
to turn
Saucy
it down when I
Santana.
got into the car.
Material Girl.
I heard it when I was Material Girl.
That
I
must have
heard
been a
it.
dream. That must have been a dream because
No,
I've
that was
never.
today.
It didn't. Nothing saucy.
June
I don't
12th.
even open up now. I don't even allow sauce in my car.
No
As a
Sauce
kid, they can't
Walker
even-
in there.
They get chicken nuggets. They can't even open the sauce up.
Hey, it was not. I'm like, damn, this must be that new what? Oh, Material Girl.
He said, oh, I thought that was Cardi B.
Look, shout out to everybody who got they with my people playlist, who got they by myself playlist, because we all got it. But
Well,
don't be insecure.
what's your top guilty pleasure songs then? Since we are talking
That's
about
a good one,
Like right
because-
now that you could play.
Well, I'm weird because I got a lot of. I'm a type of nigga where I can go from the contemporary rock, like new school rock, old school rock. I like softcore rock out of all the rocks. 'Cause it's not
Softcore.
soft rock is like
Jesse's girl.
because I don't
The
like all that
Cinemax
hard
of,
killing wrist. I don't like that wrist slitting shit. I like that, the softer shit when it comes to the rock. 'Cause white people be going too far sometimes with
my
the
shit.
with the
You
hard
like
shit.
that Blink 182?
Yeah,
Do you-
exactly.
Aren't you a Tame
Don't
Aren't you a
wanna
Tame
close
Impala?
my eyes. Don't wanna fall asleep.
Oh, Aerosmith, that's classic.
And I don't wanna miss a thing.
Aren't you a Tame Impala guy though?
Oh yeah, Tame Impala, Phoenix, Empire of the Sun, that type of vibe where they get
I
groovy.
I see what you're saying.
Nice type of shit. They get a little rock. I don't even know if you consider them rock. They're more just like alternative type shit.
So Tame Impala, he's invited to your barbecue?
Oh yeah, as long as they bring their instruments.
Yeah,
in
okay,
their,
Eric.
as long as they bring their
Give it up.
instruments in their set.
Giving her your barbecue pass out a little.
Hey, look, you get a barbecue pass, you're gonna give us a free.
That must be the base. That must be the basic pass. That must be the basic pass. That motherfucker on one side.
You gonna earn your plate. That's what you gonna do.
Come on now.
Shout out. Everybody got their guilt. Another
Yeah,
guilty
I
person.
love
I
rock and
got a
roll.
lot of John P. Key in my when I'm by myself
I'm
sometimes.
having that mention now.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe.
Oh,
I believe.
I believe.
I believe.
Hey, see, it's nothing like a little soul.
You do gotta
Sometimes we
mix
by
it up.
yourself. Sometimes I'll be by myself and I be having a little, I get a little emotional. You get in your head and shit. I throw a little John P. Key on. You
Yeah,
know.
John P. Key used to get
And
on.
that's my guy.
Because one of the best verses is too him and Fred Hammond.
Oh yeah,
That was cracking.
God,
Definitely John P.
ain't
Key.
nobody fucking with John P. Stop it. He's the GOAT. He's the gospel GOAT. Nobody's fucking with young John P. He knows it. We know it.
It's
Only
weird
person
hearing
come
you
close
talk
to
about a
John P. is
gospel
Kirk Franklin.
artist in this manner.
This is out of my range. I'm not a guy. This is, I'm
Look,
interested.
ladies and gentlemen, nothing is better than smoking some of your favorite herbs. We just listed a whole lot of those herbs. And then listening to some elite gospel music. Try it. When you're going through some shit, you're stressed out, you're dealing with stress, you're dealing with anxiety, smoke a blunt, throw some Kirk Franklin, Imagine Me on.
I was
Watch-
just having a
watch
Kirk
your,
Franklin
watch your
session.
whole mentality just get to changing and shit.
Just
Finally, I can.
That's my favorite part of church.
You imagine me.
I'm telling you, all of a sudden you
I'm
high.
trying to get signed now. She said, "Fuck this podcast shit.
I'm just
Somebody
saying.
gonna see me."
Just imagine, you
Y'all
high
niggas
because
don't- it ain't-
Mike
money
is
ain't
just,
coming in.
it's
We
right
ready.
here. It's-
and this is why I say churches should be more open to weed smokers because
should.
when you smoking, when you high, and you've been smoking, that word hit different.
I've had dreams, and I've literally had dreams where I've seen pastors smoking during the word. I see that, like, 'cause it feels real. I feel like it's a premonition. Like, I
Bro,
just see him
I
up there
think
just
we need
smoking
to
weed.
start it. I think we need to start it
We should.
because at the
Have
end of the
little
day,
ashtrays.
Collins had a
Ashtrays in
dream.
between in the aisles.
The why should I give a damn church?
Right,
Well, I'm trying
exactly.
to get, no, we can find a better name for that. I'm trying to get me a Bentley. That's what I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the
Deacon
day,
Fat-ass
Collins.
crib on
you'll
the
be
lake.
surprised
Black.
how many people don't go to
Deacon and
church
treasurer.
just because they smoke
trust me
and
with
they
the money.
cuss and they enjoy certain stuff. And
No,
they
y'all
feel
can
like
come to church
they shouldn't
the
go.
night after y'all sin on Saturday. Y'all come to us. We get
That's
you
the best
together.
time to go.
You trying
You
to-
feel redeemed.
And you gonna charge us the door. Ronnie on some extortion shit.
I'm just saying.
You want this?
I need to upgrade the buffs. I'm ready.
The other segment I did want to bring up though before we close out the opener is we was doing some research online, man, and I saw several weird laws and laws. You'd be crazy because everybody talks about law and politics and presidents and governors and mayors and shit, but a lot of people don't really know about the laws. And so it's some crazy shit written in our laws and written in our everyday things that we do that we don't even recognize. And that's the reason why these motherfuckers be able to get over on us sometimes too, because we don't be paying attention to the law. And I'm not saying I know a lot of us, even especially if you do a podcast, you got to do a lot of research and keeping up on shit. But the average Joe that's walking around right now, especially in the hood, don't give a fuck about no damn laws. And I wanted to point out a couple crazy ass laws that maybe if you hear about, you'd be like, damn, this is some weird. I didn't know about that. I need to find out some more laws. One of the laws, we're going to start off with Michigan. We're going to go to Michigan. Shout out to those. Shout out to the D. It's so cold in the D. Shout out to them, whoever made that song.
It's a legendary song.
I'm hoping they never have to miss a meal again after that. I'm hoping they're set for life.
I hope they're alive still. Shit.
That too. But one of the crazy laws I found out about Michigan, like, did you guys know that blasphemy is illegal in Michigan? Meaning if you say anything that's anti-God, anti-Jesus, anti-Bible, it's punishable by the law, up to a $500 fine, actually. Like, could you imagine being somewhere saying God damn, and a Karen comes out of nowhere and has you on camera, and now you got to go to court and pay a $500 fine? That is fucked up.
I couldn't live over there then.
That's one of those things. For those of you talking about Michigan,
Locked up.
you got to be careful.
I kind of forgot about this.
Shout out to Michigan at dispensaries, but that's
Oh my
crazy as fuck. Like that's
You
crazy.
would have got a ticket already.
I want to ask y'all this question. How many of y'all like to go to sporting events, live sporting events?
Yes,
Hell
I
yeah.
love them.
In Massachusetts, it is illegal to curse at a sporting event.
Bullshit. They were just cussing at the game the other
Fuck
day.
you, Draymond.
Yeah,
It's literally illegal to curse. So literally, I want all those Boston fans arrested. This is the case.
man, yeah.
I
You
just
filing
looked up the
complaints?
law.
You filing complaints?
Yeah.
I
If
just
you
looked up the
see,
law.
listen, if you're a Boston fan and y'all on video, watch out.
I think all of them
Got the
should be
lawyers
arrested.
coming for y'all.
That's somebody who has a lot of money on the.
I think
Listen,
they.
if
Oh,
they, if they
That's a
give me,
stupid-ass
if they
fucking
paid
rule,
y'all 5,000 pure fan, y'all can convict. What y'all turn them in?
Yeah, they're all whites. Yes.
That's
They're-
the nice
they're
part about
98%
living in
white.
fucking rednecks,
Absolutely.
redneckville. We
Pasty
can do
white
whatever the
people,
fuck
too,
we
Not
want.
even like the chill white people. Just
I would never-
pasty.
Real
I done
shit.
said
Boston
they
is
do
one of
that.
those few places where if I had to move there, I would miss Milwaukee.
They have the people I don't like. They got Dana White. They got the white guys from Barstool. They have all kind of like the.
It's like a
Bill
white Atlanta. It's like the
Simmons,
white Atlanta.
Jackie McMullen. All
It's
these
like
people.
Atlanta for white people.
It is.
That's what
For
it
racist
is.
white people.
It's like white
Mark
Atlanta.
Wahlberg.
Yeah, that's what it is. Another thing we got to talk about, man. Did y'all know that in the state of Texas, you have to have a religion to be able to hold office? So if you don't say you believe in, and they have a list of the religions that are acceptable. So if you say if you don't believe in this, you can't hold no office in Texas. That's some crazy shit too.
I
In
wonder
the
do
land
they
of the
check,
free.
Texas
like,
always been like
references,
a outlier type of state, so that I'm not surprised by that one. Like they do things different in Texas.
Also, how many of y'all done got caught up cheating? What? How many of y'all done got caught up before?
Cheating? Who
In
does
your whole
that?
life, in your
Who
lifetime.
does that?
Never. I don't even know what the
Nah,
fuck you
cheating is
talking
lame.
about.
I've been accused of
corny.
cheating,
Black
but I
men,
wasn't.
black
cheating.
men don't cheat, right?
Yeah, that's a retarded question.
Yeah.
But okay.
Well, I'm glad you said that, so I shouldn't worry about any of you guys getting charged in New York for adultery, because in New York, adultery is illegal.
adultery is a lot. What wasn't you tell me that incest was illegal too?
I mean, the incest is illegal in most states, except for
That
probably
should be
Alabama and the other toothless places. But New York, if you get caught lacking with the wrong chick,
What if it's like a bad cousin
In
by
New
blood, but you didn't know her,
York.
second cousin at a family reunion? You never been to a family?
oh, you talking about the incest?
I'm talking. No, I'm saying you never been to a family reunion and then like the second cousin was bad, but you didn't know if it was. No.
This motherfucker.
Okay. I'm sorry. Let me keep.
Not me. Quite a turn there. Another one, man. Another one, man.
Yo, buddy.
Is this about marriage?
In Alabama,
That's Auntie Becky.
Oh.
Okay, never
in
mind.
Alabama, man,
What up?
it's illegal to play dominoes in Alabama on Sunday.
What?
That's
Some crazy
stupid as
shit.
fuck.
Y'all can look this shit up. We're
Wait.
not. Look,
Why dominoes?
What they
No,
do?
no other
we're
games.
educating
Devil's
you
game.
guys. We're educating you guys.
At the bar
Look,
at home, or is this like religion?
Anywhere in public? Like,
Yeah.
it's illegal to play them. There is no look. You got to look at the words and verbiage on your own in the Alabama law. I don't plan on ever going to Alabama, so I don't care. Seems like a toothless society.
What's in Alabama to go see? Like what's there? Like,
The only normal people I
Racism.
see in Alabama be the black people. When I see black but Alabama people, I'm like, okay, that's normal. All the white people in Alabama just seems like a crazy hills have eyes scenario
I don't
going
trust
on.
any
though.
place with no pro teams, no
Yeah.
pro sports teams.
That is true.
they
That's
got college
sketchy.
teams though.
Yeah, but that's their life. Auburn and.
But I'm just saying, like, let's say if you was in a parachute, Ronnie, and you didn't know where you was gonna land, and you just landed on the land, and they told you, oh, you in the middle of Alabama,
Oh, yeah.
I'd be scared shitless. I'm sorry.
I wouldn't be scared. I'd be ready.
You would think racism.
I'd be ready, but
You would prep up more than you.
I would
if
go.
you
I would
heard
have
it
to go
was
into
more
Django
liberal.
mode
I'd be
immediately.
scared if I was somewhere like New Mexico or some shit like,
You
or
can start a new life in New
or
Mexico.
Nevada, in the middle of Nevada, because you in the desert, you don't know where the fuck you at type shit. But Alabama, we ain't scared of no motherfucking racist.
The other thing is Wisconsin. A crazy law that we have in common. We always got these conspiracy theories, and we like to talk a lot about Elon Musk and his little his advancements of technology. We talk a lot about scientific things, but the one thing about Wisconsin, I feel like I don't know how this law got passed. I don't remember it getting passed, but they must know something we don't know, because Wisconsin made it illegal for them for somebody to force a microchip into you or make it mandatory to have a microchip implant.
I love that.
It's illegal in Wisconsin. For that, I've never heard
love
of mandatory microchip implants anyway. So for that to be a law, somebody must be looking down the road and see some shit and be like, you know what?
That's crazy.
Compared to what we know.
Because
Keep a
Wisconsin
crib.
is
We
a
might have to keep
safe
a crib
haven.
up here, y'all.
We'll say
Yeah.
maybe know what.
Maybe we should just move out of Milwaukee, just move up north somewhere.
I'm
Take
just
over
saying,
they
when they get to
shit.
chipping niggas, which I feel like chipping niggas is finna go, and they get to doing their Operation Chippendales, is which I feel like they're gonna call it. And everybody finna be getting chipped. I'm not trying to get chipped. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be tracked. You a little red dot on the map now. Fuck it.
Why should I give a damn?
We got to talk about this back and forth video clip with a student and a teacher. And let's just talk about it and respond and react and do what we do.
So a teacher and a student were arguing at my school today, and he said this.
I'm talking to you. That's who I'm talking to. Nah, you know me. You know me, and you know I ain't for the games. Stop talking to me, Gayana. Call your daddy then. Tell your daddy come up here and talk to me then. You, stop talking to me. No, I'm telling you, stop talking to me. Tell your daddy to come talk to me. Tell your daddy to come talk to me. Nah, go dig him up and tell him to come talk to me.
So what you just saw was a back and forth with a teacher and a student, and it was a girl getting kind of loud, getting kind of crazy. I don't know what happened on the pre-story, but she obviously was pissed off at the teacher. So you hear her screaming in the background, and then you hear the teacher pretty much saying, I got to talk to your dad. I don't want to talk to you. Have your dad call me. Anytime I see a man say that to a girl or a woman, that's letting me know that the situation has escalated to ass beating status, and there must be a male present now, because otherwise you threaten to get, a Will Smithian Oscar type smack to the face if you don't get your dad here. So that's what I read that as. So I read that he felt disrespected. The line was crossed. So he's like, you better get your dad here. Otherwise, I'm going to have to go there with you. She then responds with, my daddy dead. He then responds with, dig him up out the grave.
Oh my God.
He forced
Cue
that.
the Undertaker sign.
I guess, I guess we can say with that.
He lost his
That was low.
composure.
He lost his composure.
Emotional
It's the fair to say he
shouldn't
wasn't
let-
a teacher. He was like a
paraprofessional.
yes, like because he had a fucking football jersey on.
So what sounds like to guys, we got another recipient this week of the annual weekly Marcus Smart Award.
Is it annual? Is it annual or weekly?
Weekly. That's what I said.
Okay.
Weekly Marcus
'Cause I
Smart
can find a
Award.
Marcus Smart type nigga every week.
Yeah, that's what I said. I had to think about it. Like, you know what? This has to be weekly, because every week I feel like somebody falls for the okie doke. And for those of you who don't understand what I mean by the Marcus Smart Award, it's when you're in a situation and you may be in the right. You may have the upper hand. You may be in a situation with an old white lady. She may be calling you, nigger, this, and man. You ain't going to do shit. You ain't going to do that. Then as soon as you hit her in the face, she fall to the ground. Just like Marcus Smart on D, she fall to the ground.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he
But
hit
better
me.
knock the bitch out.
But Eric, you can't hit her. No, you can hit her if she spit on you or touch you.
No, but that's what I'm saying.
But you can't hit her if
That's
she
different.
just call you the N-word.
But that's what I'm saying. But some people do that. That's what I'm saying. Those are the Marcus Smart Awards. When you fall for the okie doke and you take it to the physical level, and when they're not even holding no defense for real, they're not even doing, they're just running their mouth. Now you didn't got caught lacking. And this is a situation right here where you got a student running her mouth. Our dad did, so that lets you know she don't give a fuck right there. She already probably going through emotional issues. You can hear the pain in her voice. Her voice sounds like a motherfucking Little Dirk album. Pain and sorrow and shit. And out of nowhere, he comes with the daddy line. I'm pretty sure she probably, I don't know what happened after that. I would have liked to see the
blacked the
video.
fuck out.
She probably blacked the fuck. They probably had to hold her back.
I
Shit.
would have attacked that man.
I know it was yeah,
For real.
probably Remy everywhere, but I'm not talking about alcohol. But you can't fall for the Marcus Smart, ladies and gentlemen. There's people here, and I ain't gonna lie, nobody, the Marcus Smart champion of all the races are white women. That they nobody does it better than white women, where they talk the biggest shit. And then the second you blow at him, oh my God, he put his lips and he blew air at me and he attacked me and made me feel uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. Like if a white woman uses the word uncomfortable, you're done.
Oh, yeah.
Get out of there.
That's
equal to shooting.
That's
equal
a
to
go-to
shooting.
buzzword
Yeah.
because they can use it anytime and you just have to.
Whatever you would do if a nigga started shooting, that's what you should do when a white woman says they're uncomfortable.
It's
Get
like
the fuck out.
It's like when Ric Flair would say, I'm hurt, and he would hit you in the nuts. Like, you have to go, okay, he's hurt. That's how, it's certain buzzwords where you have to respect and let your guard down, and then you get attacked. Listen, people, everybody's mean, everybody's bitter, everybody's a hater. I'm a black man. All the extra titles and shit I respect, but you can't out sympathy or empathy me. I haven't had reparations yet. So I see a lot of these tricks. I feel y'all pain, but y'all still got to get in line. So I see the tricks. That's my PSA for the week.
I love that. We're going to have to clip that up because that's real shit. Because at the end of the day, you can't out simp a niggas. Like, niggas have been through it all. So yeah, we see you over there struggling. We see you over there doing your thing. But welcome to nigga land. Shit, that's what we say. Welcome to nigga land. We've been doing this for a long time. And we've been getting fucked over for a long time. A lot of y'all new to the fucked over game. Shit. Just now got your first fuck over last year. And now you want to compare your struggle to my struggle and shit. Only got 2 pages worth of fuck over paperwork.
Most people never been fucked over. They're just hypothetical and they create.
Oh, yeah. They're going through other people's fuck ups that they see online. Well, you fuck him over, so now I'm mad.
Yep.
Fuck up out of here.
I'm 1/10 African, so
they're co-signing other people's fuck up paperwork and shit. Well, you got to fuck up. I'll co-sign for you right there. Now we're in it together.
That's what they like doing. They like talking about shit that they can't relate to. Like, it's too many white women trying to speak up for black women and all that shit. They gotta stop that shit.
And it's people, period. Because let's talk about this next topic that has to do with this. People attaching themselves to other people's struggle. You got this whole Michael B. Jordan and Lori Harvey talk that's been going around. And to be honest with you, this happened a couple weeks ago, and I tried my best to avoid the topic because I felt like it was one of those. I like to hit the typical topics that everybody's talking about most of the time, but some topics get so annoying that I don't want to talk about a topic just for us to get up here and talk about how much we don't give a fuck about the topic. That annoying, like, we bring up a topic just for us, but I don't give a fuck. But I do feel like the reaction in the whole bubble surrounding this whole Michael B. Jordan, Lori Harvey thing does have significance in our community because it shows, A, how people to respond to shit on the internet without knowing who people are, without knowing the whole story. Because we got a whole layout of their relationship, and I don't know if it's true or not. You know, motherfuckers have whole think pieces dedicated to this, and I don't know if it's true or not. People down there finna write books based on this shit. I don't know it's true. Now, let's talk about the narrative that's being put out there. And once again, I have to say, I don't know if it's true or not. But this is the narrative that's being put out there. That's
trying to get sued. I respect.
No,
that,
it's not even that.
He had to say allegedly. He told I don't know if it's true or not.
I want people to understand that the opinions and statements that are about to be made on this situation are all hypothetical, and we have no fact base to understand like if this is true or not.
And they do not reflect the opinions of everybody on this panel.
Exactly. My words do not affect exactly. That being said, let's get to the shit. Now that I got that out of the way, let's get to the shit. The narrative that's being put out there is that Michael B. Jordan wanted to go farther in the relationship, wanted to take it to the next level, wanted to get married, and Lori Harvey wasn't having that. She said, I'm 25, I'm in my prime. This ain't what I'm about.
How old is he?
And
Michael
what I'm
B
seeing,
was on some
like,
let's get married.
He done her 40, they said.
Right.
Oh, he ain't no damn near 40.
I don't know, 30 possibly.
Can we get an age confirmation?
Producer, can you give us the age of Michael B. Jordan?
I feel like he's like 32, 3.
They say he 10 years, so let's say 35.
Okay. Probably like 30. That would be realistic.
Yeah, that's right.
Michael B. been around he was on The Wire. He was probably like 12 then. So I got to give it to him. But long story short,
35 confirmed.
I want to ask because a lot of times what we see as far as responses, on the internet be a little different. So I want to ask y'all what was y'all seeing because I'm gonna say what I was seeing. What I saw was a lot of the women getting mad, like, "Oh, y'all want Lori Harvey to marry somebody, man? She 25 and she doing what Future do, and that's what I saw." I don't know if that's what you guys saw,
Not
gentlemen,
doing
ladies.
what Future do.
What was y'all seeing in response to this, Ronnie? Or you just follow his Dr. Umar accounts?
I sent I seen a lot of split things, but it was kind of weird because I remember when they first got together and everybody tried to warn Michael B. like, don't do it. And it was like, what y'all mean? She a hoe. She deserve love. She deserve a good man. And then
I remember that too, Ronnie.
And then he tried to marry her. And then it turned into she
only 25.
She only 25.
She her pride.
She should settle. So all niggas want is love, y'all.
They expose
shit. We just want love, but then it be like shit. Motherfuckers want the streets. But then again, old niggas shouldn't be dating no young hoes.
Let me
Date
ask
some
you.
hoes your way. Shit. Old niggas shouldn't be dating no young hoes.
So you said Michael B got what he got deserved
Hell
because
yeah.
he played the game and he got the prize that comes with that game.
Goddamn right.
So what's the age difference guys should be dating?
No more than 5 years.
I just feel like Michael B. Jordan
One no more than
should've
5
known-
years. Once
he
he break
should've
it
known
10
what he got
years.
himself
I thought it was like half your age plus 7 or something. I thought that was like the math. That's like the math.
I'm dead.
I damn near just got that math just on the
I
cusp.
like that. Half your age plus
I'm a
7.
washed up nigga. I'm set. I did right shit.
I feel like Michael B. Jordan got where he was going. I mean, like Future said, she wasn't ready. Like she was for the streets. She should have fucking paid attention.
Future did was
Future told Steve Harvey he didn't want her.
Did he warn them?
Yeah,
Everybody warned him.
She was getting tossed. How many times have you seen a chick get tossed around the clique, tossed around that one
got
guy?
tossed like
The one
stir
guy
fry.
wipes her,
But like
and you
stir-fry.
kind of know what's gonna happen already.
I seen it a few times, but you know, if they happy, they happy. You know, a lot of ladies gotta go through their whole phase, and hopefully it's why they
Exactly.
young.
And 25 is the
Cause
phase.
should no old bitch be going through their whole phase in their 30 or 40s? Watch out for them hoes.
Wait, what?
And she grew up a goody two shoes. So 25 was is
Her mama was kind of like a little shicey shark. Her ex-husband was like a drug dealer nigga. He went to jail. She
So
hopped on
she
Steve
learned.
Harvey.
So she learned.
she
from
get
the
it from
best.
her mama.
Absolutely, and Steve Harvey treat her like a daughter, so he probably put
So,
her on game.
I'm about
for
to put
sure.
this all together because I'm about to expose some shit. I got to expose some shit. Lori Harvey don't got no kids, right? No kids? So, okay, so let me see. We got Lori Harvey, right? Beautiful young lady, got a lot of money, no kids, in her prime, right? Most good guys would love to have a Lori Harvey, right? But this is why we shit. This is why no guy wants to be a Russell Wilson. You want to know why? Because Russell Wilson doesn't get the Lori Harvey. Not now. He gets her after all the other niggas get her and get
That's
to have
the
the kid.
thing, too.
And that's what
That's the
they
thing,
want.
too.
Because now what happened? Because Michael B. Jordan is in that Russell Wilson category, right? And you guys told me that the good guys is what y'all want,
But
right?
we need those niggas though. Like
You gotta have an even balance.
corny
You gotta
stepdad
be
niggas.
nice.
No,
but
and you're right, Colin.
Ronnie-
It's the
Ronnie
circle
right.
of life. We need that. But what I'm trying to say is, what women don't understand, I'm trying to get women to understand why we not necessarily shit on those guys, but why we look down at being those guys. Because as a man, we want something of our own. And if you're a good guy, 9 times out of 10, you're going to be a used car owner.
Yeah.
That's it. Like, if you're a good guy, you're not going to have.
Just make sure your car got just
I'm
under
dead.
It's just the
100,000
way
miles
of
on that
life most of the
motherfucker.
time.
And honestly,
Get that
I
shit
don't
with like
think-
80,000, 90,000 miles and you'll be all right. You feel me?
I don't think Michael was fucking her as good as Future was. And if your next ain't fucking you better than your ex, it's definitely hard to settle down. Like, you're not gonna settle down for that shit.
That's enough. So that also
that's
goes
just
into the
valid.
narrative
If you
that good
chasing
guys can't
sex,
fuck.
good luck.
Michael B giving me like
sex
Nick
is
Love vibes, you know.
I think
Future was fucking that ass up.
And I'm not basing this off what I think happened in their relationship because,
The
like I
dark
said,
game,
we don't
fellas. Good
know.
luck.
I'm basing it off the reaction and the think pieces that I've seen people projecting on this because that's what I'm getting. The vibe I'm getting is now all of a sudden she's too young. Oh, so a good man is only good for y'all when you've had a baby daddy or two already. Then you guys root for the Russell Wilson. But when it's the woman that has no kids and is going around to everybody and is in her prime, oh no, why would she settle down? Why would she do that? That's what I'm saying.
The whole thing too is these ladies gotta embrace their whole phase. They be trying to lie, say they want experiences. If you want to be a hoe and fuck, just say that. Well, okay, let me rephrase it. Having sexual experiences don't
They
make
want
you
to be
a
a
hoe.
free spirit
I think
body.
she
It don't
just
make you a
realized,
hoe.
she realized she settled down too early. That's all. She you know.
Look,
She
and I'm
probably
not mad at
met-
Lori Harvey for doing what she do. Look, if you're 25, if that's what you want to do, but something's telling me, yeah, exactly. But something's telling me, 20 years down the line,
Yeah, she had one kid, 25, turned into 30.
right? But I'm saying what's gonna happen is 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be a Michael B. Jordan type guy that's gonna save her in 10 years after she's had a future with 2 or 3 rappers. Then all the girls, oh yeah, she deserve a good man. Well, why she don't deserve a good man now?
She don't want a good man.
That's
She
for
don't
the
want a good
ladies.
man.
Because you gotta
I'm
protect
starting
her.
to learn
And,
that.
and like I said, to each their own.
She want to
But
get back in these streets.
that's
I'm
why a lot of
starting to
people in the
learn,
situations
bro.
they in.
That's for the ladies to talk about, but they either gonna talk about it or they gonna run the streets. So if they run the streets, you gotta treat them, you know, how
Right.
they is and shit.
Because you want to know what happens when guys run the streets? Yeah, they might get the future, but you want to know what what's the narrative that I always say about Future? He's going around breaking homes. He's destroying homes. That's what they try to say about Future.
Them hoes know how many baby mamas you had before they start fucking them. That's on them.
Yeah, it's a check. another thing we definitely got to talk about before we end this segment is we had a podcast that, and this lady said, and we got to discuss this, whether it's truth or cap. This woman said that men run to the bigger women when they're not financially stable or confident or whatever.
Sister Big Bone.
A lot of the Sister Big Bones was coming out mad. The Lizzo Brigade was on fire after this. And I would be too, because I think that's completely false.
You know why they was on fire? Because they, listen, man, them big girls like to eat, so you gonna need some money to feed their ass. Right. So that's why they was offended.
That is part. And I gotta, and I'm gonna say this, and y'all can let me know if I'm right or wrong. But I feel like it's not necessarily the big women. I think men who don't got money that go into survival mode, any insecure woman is going to get taken advantage of. It just so happens that a lot of big girls are insecure. But
and why I know a lot of insecure.
But we all know a lot of confident bigger girls that you ain't getting that shit over on them.
Period. Yeah. Lizzo says she gets immaculate dick.
Yeah, you're not getting that shit. Well,
that's because she rich. If Lizzo walked up and down the street right now,
fat girls you be getting crazy dick.
Exactly. They do because a fat
everybody
girl,
knows that. That's why I hate like when they brag about.
You practice your moves on a fat chick.
But that's why
that's my point.
But that's why I hate when fat women try to say
you too young for Zane.
It's like playing a game on practice mode. You trying to get your experience points up type shit.
But
so
that's why I hate when fat chicks try to use that they get dick as justification.
So you didn't put your work in on some fat chicks to practice moves? You kind of confessed.
A couple times, but it wasn't knowingly like I ain't seen them in a while. They came back fat, you know.
Oh, so you still can go in there, okay?
I know what you mean, though.
Okay.
No,
hypothetically, I know what you mean.
You know what I mean? Like,
hypothetically,
it's like a all my niggas, they know what I'm talking about, man. You gotta.
So she used to be skinny, she came back fat, but you still had to get that cat. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. You just had to lift a couple little something up. Like I said, little baloney ain't never discussed.
You got shocked, but you like fuck it. You know,
little baloney ain't never made you not a homie. You know, you have to still get it.
I'm dead. You at the end of the day, get you a fit bitch. All right, fuck that.
It's just crazy. I don't.
You gotta be able to pick.
You trying to fuck all night? Get you a fit bitch.
Fact though.
Because you can't smash no big chick all night. Like
no, that shit's finna get hot, sweaty, slimy, titties all over the place. His titties, your titties, just too much.
That's not last said. Shout out to the big girls out there. We still gotta show them love. The Preciouses out there.
I've never seen this in a podcast where like a guy is caping for the big girls and a woman is like fit bitches.
That's why I had to do it, yeah. But I said because big girls, like I said, big girls need love too.
Why should I give a damn?
We gotta talk about a crazy situation, man. You know, in Wisconsin, you gotta have insurance. You get pulled over without insurance, you know, and you can get up to a $500-700 fine, up to a tax credit and all that other shit. Or tax deduction, I should say. You know, they make insurance a real big thing. And half of you motherfuckers that's out here driving crazy and shit, y'all the main motherfuckers who don't got insurance. Nope. I can't stand for a smacked up car ass motherfucker to drive crazy around me. You didn't learn your lesson the first time, buddy. Okay? You're back in all smacked in, but you're still braking hard. You didn't learn the last time somebody hit you from the back like Ben Rames. Stop it. So my thing is,
Ben Rames and Holiday Heart or Pulp Fiction?
Either one. You know, we're talking about what was that? Remember Yvette girlfriend on Baby Boy when she was on the phone? I'ma have to call you back. But you're still breaking hard and shit and doing the bullshit on the road. We got to talk about some insurance because we had a situation where an insurance company, Geico, might have to edit that out because I want to get sued. We'll see look at the rules on that. Geico,
the one with the lizard.
They had to pay a woman $5.2 million. $5.2 million. And the reason why I had to pay that woman $5.2 million is because she had sex with a man in his car, and while she was in his car, she got HPV from him.
A saucy car action could have cost Geico executives millions of dollars.
Yeah, so get this. They were ordered to pay up $5.2 million after a woman caught an STD inside a car. All right, let's break it down. The unidentified woman claims that she caught HPV while having sex with a man inside his 2014 Hyundai Genesis. The man, only identified as MB, was insured with Geico. The alleged incident happened back in 2017. The woman asked for $1 million, saying that the man knew he had the virus and the risks of unprotected sex. Last year, an arbitrator in a Missouri court determined that sex in the vehicle directly caused or directly contributed to that woman contracting HPV. The man was found liable as well. Geico pushed back, arguing that the man's policy only covered injuries related to maintenance or use of the car. And now Geico is ordered to pay again that woman $5.2 million in damages. This is one that I have never heard of. So
salute to her. But I wonder, is this going to be a new precedent now?
For
like,
sure.
if anything happens in the car, because otherwise, I don't, motherfuckers going to get money off of anything now. Because that's just like if I get in a fight with you in the car and I hit a nigga in his shit, or he hit me in my shit and knocked me out of his car and I wake up, can I sue American Family Insurance for getting my ass beat now?
Yes and no, because frivolous lawsuits aren't new. Like, you got to remember the reason that your McDonald's coffee cup says caution is hot because somebody in the 90s got splashed, got second or third degree burns, and sued McDonald's. Like, frivolous lawsuits have happened. People can do dumb shit, and if you got a lot of money, you can now. And the nigga in me goes, well, hey, shit, come up, go get it. I don't care if you white or black. Like, fuck these corporations. I get it, but some of this, just the guy who has neuroses and the neurotic guy goes, damn, that's your fault. You did something stupid. But like I said, in America, we all pray for something like that. What I could take, like I had in my building, a cabinet was about to fall on me. And for a millisecond, I thought, let it fall on your shoulders. You know what I mean? I thought I could sue him. I would win. But I was like, my shoulder would be wrecked. I got to go to physical therapy. I'm 29 at the time or 30. Like, I mean,
how much your shoulder worth? For good, what, 100,000?
I
$250,000?
Hey, listen, my guy told me back in the day, listen, I give you 30,000 if I can break your leg. We can do an insurance claim in my crib. Let me just break your leg. I thought about it. But I was like 21. I was like, I can't do that. I can't put myself through that.
There was this Mexican job that worked. I used to do welding. I used to do this welding job, and I had this Mexican guy. He used to do all this dumb shit, putting his hand in the machine, trying to go above and beyond for the boss. And he ended up getting his finger chopped off on the machine when not trying to do too much. Got his little trying to do too much stubby finger shit.
Hit him with the nub.
I told his ass to get the fuck back. But he ended up getting his finger cut off one day. I was there, and he was out. I guess they paid him out $20,000, and then he got like paid $400 a week for 6 weeks, and then they paid him out $20,000, and he was right back at work with finger gone and everything.
$20,000. Wait, so he got $400 for 6 weeks.
I need at least $50,000
plus $20,000 for one finger.
For a finger, I need $1.2 million. Stop it. Okay,
damn, man, what's your finger? Let me shut up, y'all. You married man. Your fingers, I'm sure they do something.
I need one.
Crazy.
It really depends on what finger it is, though. The thumb,
I gotta look like Aaron
like
Rodgers calling a play for the rest of my life? No. I need $1.2 million.
You could go without the pinky.
Pure finger.
And if it's the thumb, I need like 20. I need like 20.
Damn.
I need like 20.
I think you need the pinky.
You need the thumb.
I think your index finger is the least.
You know what he needed for you.
No thumb in the booty hole. None of that shit.
I'm gonna say hit him with the nub. If he knows the thumb, hit him with the nub.
Baby shot off his index finger. His shit just like a phantom. He just got a phantom limb over the knuckle.
Or shout out to the dude's fingers on that Coil Ray video where she's giving him the lap dance. And we got to show that clip, by the way. So basically what we just saw was the clip where Coil Ray invites the guy on the stage, gets to popping on him and stuff, and she gets to twerking, and he gets the finger. He get a little finger in there. I saw a little finger slide action.
That was her fake Janet Jackson impression.
Well,
Janet Jackson, if you remember that nigga was about to bust on the stage.
Well, Janet's smart. She straps the guys down because she knows I'm Janet. Niggas are gonna lose their shit. Apparently, Coil Ray underestimated niggas, and she had him out there just on a chair. I'm like, you ain't gonna handcuff him or nothing?
She got all spine, but to her credit, she can throw that spine like a motherfucker.
Yeah, man. She be throwing that little motherfucker.
Little meat, but she throwing that little meat.
She be like doing the worm.
She like an ant twerking. Yeah, Scotty Too Hottie.
Yeah. Like a little Ray Mysterio. Another thing we got to talk about, man. We all know that a lot of these new school parents, I know back in the day they used to give the kids a little whiskey or a little drink to put them to sleep.
Whiskey, God.
The new school version of that is melatonin. Melatonin is the new whiskey in for the baby shit. And let me tell you, when the pandemic was coming and motherfuckers had to get stuck in that house, the motherfuckers was melatonin. The fuck, that melatonin was like the new dope. It was like blue magic.
You couldn't find it on the shelf.
Can you tell me what it was? Because I heard about it.
It's literally like this drug that
naturally derived.
It's like dinner lavender and gummy.
But
form.
I take it because it helps you go to sleep. It don't just help you go to sleep; it helps your quality of sleep because you develop melatonin automatically when you're sleeping and stuff like that. But this gives you more and puts you in like a deeper sleep and better quality of sleep. You wake up a little fresher, more revived.
Like that weed, you know that indicus,
But what parents have done now is they give it to kids. And that knocks kids out for like 6, 7 hours sometimes.
Because I never heard it more than when the pandemic happened.
Right.
That's when I heard it the most. And then I shared some with the group. I saw something where it's like the overdose levels have gone up in the last 50 years.
By 300%. The overdose levels have gone up. Because the pandemic, because you stupid motherfuckers during the pandemic, like this, all they need is one nap.
Yeah,
but all they need is a fucking schedule. Y'all don't got your kids on the schedule. Y'all keep y'all kids up to 11, 12 at night and shit.
But these basically got trying to sleep their kids the whole childhood and shit. As soon as they wake up, ain't it your nap time yet? He just woke up.
Ronnie, when are you shutting your kids down by?
9 o'clock. Weekends 10.
That's 10 o'clock. That was golden as a kid.
That
was golden. On
Double
the weekend,
digits?
I go with my dad. He got the
only on the weekends.
We watch a little Saturday Night Live, a little Mad TV. That was 10:30. Was good. A little Red Dwarf on PBS. Like we used to get it in, but
these new school parents, their kids be up 12, 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm kicking it with my bestie. Like, man, that's your damn kid. Put that little nigga to sleep.
They going out. They pre-gaming at 6, so they trying to put him to bed at 5:30. Here's a little. You gotta come take your medicine, Deshaun. Come take a little gummy, Deshaun.
My gummies know what it is.
Shit don't be overdosing on melatonin either. Y'all had to get that little nigga. Them little niggas about 4 or 5 them motherfuckers.
I'm pro. That's what I'm saying. I'm pro melatonin. Don't get me wrong.
One is enough.
One is enough. 1 or 2 is enough.
You do have to read the instructions. It depends on what brand you use.
They give them adult melatonin too.
It can be
extra strength
if used the right way. Because when kids get a nice quality of sleep, that they're growing. So you want them to get that good quality sleep because that's when your muscles are growing, your brain is growing, and all that stuff. So there can be health benefits if used correctly. But niggas gon' nig.
That's good.
I'm gonna get my extra one tonight.
And like now you're basically saying we can drug kids but not women. Cause if you substituted melatonin for like a roofie, it'd be a different story. Like I'm just saying.
I mean, they gonna make it a prescription if they don't stop.
Technically, you can take a girl on a date and give her melatonin all night though, and that's legal.
But you have to tell her though.
Yeah.
Let's take these edibles. Whole time is melatonin.
What's these?
You might as well just.
And then when she go to sleep and the pussy sleep, that's the end of the night.
Oh my god.
Some Bill Cosby gummies. I can't believe y'all. This is crazy.
Now you trying to flip it. That's what y'all said.
I'm just trying to say, man.
Ted Bundy
some
gummies.
Cosby gummies.
God, niggas ain't
Jello
shit.
pudding flavored gummies.
He gotta quit it.
Stop it. We also got to talk about this offer, and I got to ask y'all a question, which y'all accept it or not. This exterminator company is going around offering homes $2,000 to release roaches into your house. Now, I believe they go in and they take it out, but I think they do like videos and instructions on how they do shit and all that. So they're going to go in after a week and they're going to get it out, but you got to let the roaches live in there and get in there so they can take it.
You got to let the roaches marinate.
For $2,000, you know how many crack houses they about to get that $2,000 off of?
But hold on.
You know how many broke motherfuckers? I'll take the $2,000.
To get more details,
move them right on in.
To get more details on the story, the company that's doing it, they want to test out new special methods they have to exterminate the roaches. So that's why they want to release these roaches.
So check it out. Not only do I have to worry about that, roaches, but I don't know what type of Marvel Studios shit y'all got going on, Ghostbusters gas y'all got in my shit.
They finna come in with the roach sound waves, like we got a speaker that's gonna get them out.
now all of a sudden I turn around, one of my kids and turn into a roach and shit. He's Roach Man now and shit. Now it's a whole movie going on and shit.
Rest in peace, Roach from Next Friday too. He died.
Oh man,
random tidbit, but rest in peace, Roach.
But that's some crazy ass shit, bro. I couldn't take it, but I could imagine.
You wouldn't do it?
$2,000, that ain't enough. 200 grand.
So hold on. So what's the amount y'all willing to let roaches off in y'all
Never.
crib?
I'm scared of roaches and rats more than
Bullshit.
anything.
20
bro.
grand.
I don't want
20
nah.
grand
If they're gonna,
For how long?
for 30 days? Hell yeah, I do it for 20 G's in
if
30 days.
If they're gonna exterminate 20
Shit.
grand.
Do
Then we
I have to
What, you
live
gonna just hold
there? Do I
yourself
have
up
to
in
live
one
there?
room? They gonna get in every
Read
room.
my
Eric.
contract, just like
But if
Geico.
it's a
Eric,
week,
wait,
if it's
you-
a week, I can afford a
You
hotel
too
for a week.
Republican and bougie to be selling
20
it off for
grand in
grand.
30 days?
This new Republican, Eric, you're not doing that.
But
for
here's the
20
thing.
grand.
Okay, so here's the thing. It's a week, and they're gonna exterminate them.
now it's a week.
And that's
Also, week. I
enough-
thought it was
that's
30 days. I thought it was 30
I like
30
30
days.
I like
It was
30
30
come on,
days.
I
It
gotta
was
get-
30
Wait, it's
days.
30 days?
Yes, it was 30
Okay,
days.
no, that's different then. Well, I'm sorry. I was going, my brain, maybe I finessed it for myself.
Niggas always want a free
I finessed it for myself. Never mind. I'm out. Never mind. I'm out. I can't do a month. A week? I can go get an Airbnb for a week.
You could get an Airbnb for a month for under 20 bands. Shit.
Why
gotta
can't
be in the
niggas
crib.
just stick to the script? You gotta be in the crib.
Oh,
with the
you gotta
roaches.
live. Oh yeah,
Yes,
that
you can't
was that was one of the things. You do gotta live.
Damn,
with
y'all
them.
niggas don't listen.
Damn,
Wow, you
yeah.
got-
No, I can't live with no roaches. Nah.
It's gonna be a lot of people who already live with roaches that's gonna accept this easy and they're gonna be, oh, easy money.
But my thing is, it's roaches out here. Why they trying to release more of them? Just go exterminate the roaches that's already here.
Go to somebody who already got it. And be
Yeah.
like, look, I'll pay you $2,000.
Roaches and beetles are like the most like they always make it seem like they're like the most like anti-apocalyptic animal. They make it seem like they're
It's hard to kill 'em.
It must be if they got new methods to kill them. Shit, they
If you
gotta get
hire-
immune to this
like,
shit.
Think about it. You literally have to hire a hitter to kill a roach.
Chicago niggas
But
can
it-
kill
but-
roaches too. I got a couple homies. They exterminate them themselves.
roach sandwiches.
How much would it cost for y'all to eat a roach?
One
roach.
One roach.
10 grand. One roach. 10
A
grand.
rat. I'll take
Is
a
it
rat. I'll
already
take a
dead?
rat. A
Is
rat.
it dead or alive?
A rack for a roach. I was
As long as
A
it's
rat?
dead. If it's not, I'll kill it.
1,000?
Can I-
a random
Can
nigga
I
say
put it on the
eat
skillet
a
real
fried
quick?
ro-
Put a
fried
little
roach
olive
is
oil or
$1,000.
something.
1,000 for
A roach? You
breezy.
gonna eat a roach nugget for
I said
$1,000?
a fry. Yeah,
You said
fried
deep
roach.
fried roach.
If it's 1,000 a roach, I'm sauteing the fuck out them bitches.
Ladies and
With
gentlemen.
some garlic powder and everything. Y'all
We eat
niggas
I
is
ate raw
wild.
fish out the Pacific. I mean Atlantic Ocean.
Would you eat one roach for $1,000 right now? Direct deposit it into your account.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Easy, like instant Venmo.
All right, yeah, I probably
Instant.
would too. I ain't
Instant
gonna lie.
little thousand.
That's quick. That's quick.
Right
Now,
now.
how about this?
Nigga ain't
Right
sour
now.
pussy for free.
Let me ask you this question. question.
Nah, hell
You
no.
ain't sour pussy.
Hell
before.
no.
Niggas be acting like they
You gotta smell the
done.
pussy before you eat it, and if you
You-
don't
What
pass
if
the
I
smell
told
test, you eating it, that's on you.
Ronnie, what if I
14,
told you I'm gonna
young.
give you 1 hour, right? I'm gonna give you 1 hour. I'm gonna give you $1,000 for every roach you eat.
Oh.
How much money you gonna get, Ronnie?
I'm getting at
Man,
least
listen,
five.
you give me a fifth of Casamigos, my name gonna be Joe Rogan and that motherfucking shit.
But you can have
real.
20 G's.
I got
Shit,
five
at least.
Nah, hell
on
no.
it.
We eat, man,
Chewing
listen, you
roaches.
fry them bitches up, I'm
I
gonna
ain't gonna
tell
lie,
whoever.
I might end up with
Keep frying,
500,000
keep it
because I might get through half a roach. I ain't gonna lie. I might get half a
You
roach
gonna
off
be eating
before
them
I'm
bitches.
like,
You gonna eat them bitches like
bro.
sunflower seeds, nigga. Damn.
My stomach, the older I get, the weaker my stomach gets. Like 10 years ago, I probably could have did like 10 of them, bro. But now I don't. When I see something I don't like, my shit turns. Like I said, I was on Atkinson earlier this day. I saw this bald-headed gay dude with his ass out. He didn't have no drawers on. His ass cheeks out. I almost threw up on my steering wheel. Like I
But you
wouldn't make
got
it
a
through,
family, bro. If you had an hour to
That's
put your family
that's
on,
why I would suffer through half. Give me that 500,000. That's enough for me to pay off a house.
What if they was like deep fried already?
Nah. Now if you can put it in
Breaded,
something
deep
where I
if you
can
gonna
tell
put
it
some
was a
flavor
roach.
on them bitches, we gonna be a millionaire in this
If I
bitch.
could, now look, if I
real.
could put it in like some bread or mix it into some shit where I didn't know it was a
Smoothie,
roach.
roach smoothie.
Like a roach
Yeah,
burger or
or
something. A roach patty.
Yeah, roach patty where
A medium rare
make
roach
a
patty.
a barbecue burger and you just sprinkle the roach ashes on there and I can do that. Then I get like 5-6 of those off. But other than that, nah, I can't. Nah.
Roach salad. Little roach taco salad.
A
Instead of
rallad?
olives, we put
No.
roaches.
That is disgusting.
A rallad?
Disgusting.
Why should I give a damn?
Once again, thank you guys for tuning in to episode 102 of Why Should I Give a Damn. Make sure you hit that motherfucking subscribe button. Make sure you follow us at WSIGAD_podcast on all platforms, especially that Instagram where we give you the new clips, new videos, new everything. And make sure you follow us on that Facebook at Why Should I Give a Damn. It's been an honor once again to be able to present another episode for everybody. Also, shout out to everybody on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and every app, or everybody who just listened to the audio too. We don't forget about y'all. Y'all continue to stream, continue to share, continue to support. It's all love. Anything else we got to get to before we get up out of here?
Yes, make sure you like and subscribe the podcast. Follow me on IG, Bree_Barber Podcaster, and thegroomroombarber.com.
Shout out to my mom. You know, back in the day when I was stealing your roaches out your ashtray. I know you knew. You know. My bad.
These are my confessions.
Yeah, rest in peace to all the kids who died in mass shootings. But parents, stop clout chasing when school shootings happen. No one cares that your kid made it home safely.